Hello everybody, welcome back to this thing that we're playing. King's Quest VI. Air today, gone tomorrow. My name is Karen, and I wonder what that thing is out there. Mer. A string of letters floats in the water. Whoa! Somebody's calling me and I don't know who they are. The letters spell out, where are you going? ... question mark. Alexander's heard of alphabet soup, but this is ridiculous. This is redonkulous. So if you notice, it starts to kind of float a little bit closer. And you just need for it to get like all the way closer before you pick it up, because if you try to go out to it, you'll drown. Which is great. It's just great. It's everything I ever wanted. Come on, come a bit closer, dude. There we go. I know you don't want to taste it. Pick up the letters. Alexander picks up the object floating in the water. It appears to be a string of letters, blah blah blah. Alexander decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete. I love this game so much, dude. Okay, so we've got, what is this? Oyster beds line the seashore. Most of the oysters are sound asleep. One of the oysters is sitting up in bed and doesn't look very happy. He seems to be the only one who can't sleep. Oh. In the oyster's mouth, Alexander can see a glint of white. Let's talk to him. I wonder if he is a pearl. Why aren't you asleep like the other oysters? I'm so weary, but I can't sleep. I have a terrible ache in my mouth. Now, if you notice, or rather if you remember, this book was unwanted by everyone. And I meant to read it so you could see why, and so it would make a little more sense, but I didn't realize you had to read it while I was still sitting there. Either way, it's a very boring book. So it's perfect for an oyster who's trying to sleep. If you're having trouble sleeping, perhaps you'd like me to read to you. Hey, that would be great! Now I will say, you gotta be careful. Because you gotta really look for... Oh, Jesus. As you can see, 2 dulcimas raised to the degree of 40 half dulcimas, divided into equal parts by the third of a cackle of grouse geese, put over the result of 10 fine mackerels, albeit small fine mackerels, stretched over the total of 53 1/8 bottles of wildebeest lard. Alexander makes a grab for the pearl. Hey, you fixed my mouth. It feels great. The little oyster drifts into peaceful slumber with the rest of his oyster friends. So, trying to make sure we've got everything we need. Smell, taste, sound, feel. We don't have sight. We need to go back to the Isle of the Crown. Alexander pulls out his magic map. So we're missing something from the Isle of the Crown. So I'm going to go back. We'll do a couple things while we're there. Boop. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. As though someone were jerking him off. It's normally how it feels for me. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So, again, not going to deal with her quite yet because I don't have my ring back. But I did just get something of great value, aka a pearl. Also, that's important. They're usually not going to show you characters doing something without a good reason in a Sierra game. Sierra games are great in that everything that everybody does mean something. You just have to remember them. Sierra games are not so great in that you can die very easily. And some of the things that they want you to connect are sort of like... They're so off the wall, you just need to really think about them. Alexander sorts through the odds and ends that the pawn shop owner dumped into the pot. Magic exploding gum wrappers, a shattered crystal ball, a cracked wand, a fake thumb. Near the bottom, Alexander finds a little glass bottle labeled ink. It appears to be empty, but Alexander decides to take it anyway. You never know when a small bottle will come in handy. This is a great example of things that are off the wall. This bottle is very important. Very shortly. You'll see why in not too long. Good day, Prince Alexander. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him my pearl. Hey now! Okay. Boop. I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring? Ha! Whistle. I've never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back. Boop. I'm glad you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid. Of course you are. You'd be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I'm happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner. Alright. So that concludes my business here for the time being. I will go back over here because now I have my ring. So now I'm going to try to communicate with Miss Nightingale. I'm going to stand over here. And I'm going... Oh, whoops. Brr. Oh my god. Am I for realsies? Okay. Inventory. Okay. And I'm going to... send my ring. Okay. If you notice, a snake just came down this tree. Alexander holds out his royal ring to the Nightingale. To Alexander's surprise, the Nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring from his hand. Sparkly eye. The Nightingale flies off towards the castle with Alexander's ring. Where might she be taking it? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't remember if you get it back anytime soon. I guess not. Alright, so... so this part was always lots of fun. And by lots of fun, I mean terrifying. We're gonna head back to the Isle of Wonder. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. We're gonna try to walk this way. Alexander hears someone coming. "5 fierce guards of the Isle we be. Watch for a foreign man," said he, "with ears and nose, tongues, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If man it be, then man it dies." Essentially, if they find out that you're a dude, they kill you. Therefore, Old Tom Trow, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well. So we have a stinky flower, we're going to put it on his nose. Alexander holds the flower of stench out to the gnome with the jumbo nose. "Tom Trow I am, that's all I'll be. My nose knows all on land and sea. A flower of stench has washed ashore, a flower 'tis all and nothing more. Listen, hark you, governor. Do your duty as you swore, with your ears please tell us more." So now... we have a bird. Nightingale. Alexander winds the tin nightingale and plays it for the gnome with the monumental ears. I forgot about his stupid dance. A nose is not a way to spy, my ears cannot be told a lie. A nightingale is all there be, no man is near, and so say me. Taste grump frump, that we might know, whether friend or whether foe. His tongue! Oh, I forgot how stupid it looked when it rolled out. Boop. So we're gonna give him a mint. Alexander holds the mint out for the gnome with the gigantic mouth. Grumfrump knows a tasty treat. It matters not what others bleat. No danger is this one so sweet. Dee dee. Trilly dilly, use your hands. Is it beast or is it man? So this is where the rabbit's foot comes in. Alexander holds the rabbit's foot out for the gnome with the huge hands. Be all you mad, what aileth thee? A bunny can't trail merrily. A hare does not at all taste sweet. A rabbit here is all we greet. Boo, boo, boo. Old Bill Batter, never fatter. Vision can resolve this matter. Look you now and end this chatter. So this is hard. Because how on earth are you supposed to have something that, like, stops you from being seen by him? There is no real indication that there's anything in this bottle. But it appears to be empty, but it's a bottle full of invisible ink. Alexander pours the contents of the empty-looking ink bottle over himself. By all that's beauteous, fair, and sightly, 4 morons do I sleep with nightly. There's nothing there at all, I say. Enough of this, let's now away. Alexander did it. He's fooled the guards. So that's that. That ink bottle is easily the hardest thing about that. Like, I remember playing this with my sisters and my brother, and that was really hard for us to figure out. Like, how are you supposed to know that? It's so off the wall. So we're gonna save it real quick now that I've actually done something right. Use guys is dumb. And I'll see you guys next time on King's Quest VI. Air today, gone tomorrow. Bye!